Hello, my dear Capricorn. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see what energies represent you for this weekend. One of the cards already fell on the floor. I'll pick it up in a second. This is going to be the second card for your energy. And let's look at the energy of the person that you're connecting with. Okay, let me pick this up. Ooh. We got an Empress card for you and the Ten of Wands. Very interesting energy because it's like from one side you're working so hard, and I feel like you're working so hard for the success of this relationship. You're putting so much energy into this. You're trying to create a beautiful home, a beautiful family situation. You know, maybe you're even like working on getting a child. That's what's coming to my mind. But like getting pregnant or adopting a child, I don't know, but it's not easy. Like all these efforts, all these things that you're putting into your relationship are not particularly easy, yet they are fruitful, and yet they are making your family grow. They're making this relationship grow in some type of way. Let's see their energy. Wow, the World and the Nine of Cups. Oh my God. They feel, they feel loved. They feel loved and appreciated. And they really do feel this effort that you're putting into this relationship. And they're appreciative of it. And I love this. I'm picking up a lot of energy of like satisfaction, emotional stability, like really realization of all desires as they pertain to this relationship because of all these efforts that you are putting into this relationship. Very interesting. Really interesting energy. And obviously this is a general reading, so it doesn't apply to everyone. However, I do feel like this other person is really recognizing everything that you do for them and everything that you do for the relationship and everything that you carry literally on your shoulders here. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, and Four of Cups. What the universe wants you to know is that you gotta remember to be, how do I say it? You gotta remember to not get caught up in giving so much and sacrificing so much that in the end of the day you just don't have enough for yourself. Because you might end up in a situation where you're just gonna feel so drained out that you will not be able to see all the benefits that you do have and all the beautiful things that you do have within this relationship. They're coming into this relationship with open arms. They're coming into this relationship with accepting you for who you are, accepting you with what you have. They're not coming into this relationship demanding more for the most part. It's almost like you're choosing to give more. You are choosing to sacrifice, and you're choosing to carry this burden on your shoulders. And in the end of the day, this pattern is gonna be repeated again and repeated again and repeated again until you're gonna recognize that, wait a second, like I need to take a step back and I need to consciously give myself a little love too. Prioritize my well-being, prioritize my energy here in order to feel more stable and more secure as the time goes on. Because otherwise you might feel a little, resentful within this connection. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see where your energies are for this weekend. And let's see where their energies are for this time frame. We got a Knight of Pentacles and a Temperance energy here. You're being very patient and you're being very smart with your resources here. For some of you, you are kind of in this place where you're not trying to rush anything, where you're not trying to get anywhere with this relationship. You're kind of sitting there and waiting and giving it time and kind of allowing it to build into something on its own accord. You're almost like, for many of you, you're almost like releasing that sense of needing to control, and you're becoming more of an observer of your life, where you're just allowing things to work out in whichever way they're going to work out. I'm not sure why you're doing it, and I do feel these two different energies here. This is a general reading, and obviously I'm picking up all these different energies here. For some of you, you're just sick and tired of being in the same routine, like in the same kind of draining situation where you're the one who's always initiating things within the relationship. You're the one who's always doing this. You're the one who's always doing that. But for some of you, you're just stepping back within your relationship, taking that step back and allowing things to progress as they are progressing without kind of putting that extra effort into it. For others of you, this could be a new situation and you're just being smart about it. Instead of rushing into something which could potentially become nothing, you're allowing it to kind of allowing yourself a chance to see how it's gonna, which way it's gonna go. How's it gonna turn up? And there are the Queen of Cups and the Star energy. Wow. Really interesting. So they are in this energy of, this very beautiful, loving energy. Like Queen of Cups is incredibly beautiful energy. Very compassionate, pleasant, kind type of energy. And with the Star here, it's like the Star is like the best card in the whole deck. I feel like this is the energy of rejuvenation, kind of an energy of being filled up with this amazing energy that allows you to just kind of glow, right? So you might be looking at them, especially if it's a new relationship, you're looking at them and they're coming off like almost like they're too good to be true, And for some of you, that's why you're taking that step back. Like, wait a second, let me see if they will continue staying in that beautiful energy, if they're going to continue being that way. Or for others of you who that energy that I picked up in the beginning, who kind of took a step back because you're realizing that you were just could have been giving too much and putting in too much into the relationship. This you stepping back is allowing them to kind of take more of that initiative. Does it make sense? So they're the ones who are now like taking that initiative, trying to be nice, trying to be kind, trying to be loving. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. The Ten of Wands is here. The Two of Swords is here, and we got an Eight of Swords. So do continue watching what you think, because that energy that I picked up with for somebody who has been taking too much and who has been doing too much for this relationship, the universe wants you to know that getting rid of that energy that burdens you is actually not going to be very easy for you going forward, but that's the right thing to do, because when you are taking care of everybody's needs and not taking care of your own needs, you're taken away from yourself. And some of you might feel very guilty, like you're realizing that you're better off in this energy where you take a step back and just letting the universe work itself out. So you're just allowing things to happen around you. But at the same time, those glimpses of guilt may still be there, or at least they could be like kind of fleeing, coming and going. So watch out for that. Otherwise, you are on the right path, and with this energy of taking a step back, you are definitely will allow yourself to attract more positive and more matching energies. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Pisces, welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see where your energies are for this weekend, and let's see where they are this weekend. We got the Ace of Swords and the Sun on your side. I love it. Those are beautiful conversations that have to do with your happiness. I feel like you're willing to have those tough conversations this weekend in order to reestablish your boundaries, reestablish certain freedoms within your life. Like maybe some of you have been a little too scared to have a conversation with a loved one who has been taken up a little bit too much of your time. Maybe like this person you're connecting with, yes, you love them, yes, you care for them, but maybe they were just like too needy and too time consuming for you. And this weekend you're going to be able to have that conversation to tell them, you know, I love you, but I need, you know, I love you and I need to spend some time with myself, right? Like two things are not mutually exclusive. You could still love somebody and at the same time spend time for yourself, by yourself, in order to sustain that happiness. So I do feel some of you are ready to have that conversation and establish that boundary, but also in a very kind of playful and a very kind of open manner that's not threatening, that doesn't make the other person feel any type of way. And they're in a Six of Swords and a Two of Swords energy. So they do feel the shift within the relationship. They do feel how things are changing, yet they want the harmony. Like they want this relationship to be a very kind of like understanding and peaceful. So they will do their best to be understanding and peaceful towards you, even though it might not be very easy for them, if that makes sense. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. We got the Eight of Cups. We got the Six of Swords again. And we got the Sun. Oh my God, again. So the universe wants you to remember to not forget yourself, and the universe wants you to remember to know that sometimes it's okay to disconnect a little bit, to kind of walk away from certain things, walk away from certain situations, and allow to free up your time to be with yourself, by yourself, or doing things that make you happy. And you need to move in that direction, to prioritize things that make you happy sometimes instead of making other people happy, in order to be in that Sun energy, in order to be in that energy of harmony, of joy, of peace, of like just positive attitude. You know, you can't always be the one who people lean on. Sometimes in order to let others to lean on, you got to be able to stand stable on your feet. You know what I mean? Great energy here. I love it. And I hope that this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear Pisces. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Aries. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see where our Aries energies are and the person you're connecting with for this weekend. We got the Hermit and an Emperor energy. Wow, you are in your own energy here. Emperor is the card for Aries in a tarot deck. And I feel like you are prioritizing your happiness this week. And at least this weekend or this time frame. And not only like happiness, like, yay, I'm going to go have fun, I'm going to go party. It's also like Emperor is a very serious energy here. And combined with the Hermit energy, I feel like you're also making big plans, making action to create more control over your life, to create more structure, more kind of like build your empire, I guess. So you're going to try to build your empire this weekend, and you might feel a little disconnected from your partner, and I feel like whatever you're going to work on is going to be more of your personal need to gain some kind of stability and control within your life, and it kind of has nothing to do with this person you're connecting with. Let's see where they are. Wow, they also got two major arcana cards here with the Empress and the Chariot. Wow, whoever you're matching with, they are your match. I mean, connecting with, they are your match. You're in the Emperor energy, they're in the Empress energy. It's amazing here. So you guys are definitely have a strong connection. You definitely have a crazy big possibility here to be married, to have a successful relationship, you know, to have a family. There are a lot of big energies here that are showing me that this connection is like pretty legitimately solid here. And they are somebody who are kind of also strong-willed, just like you, who want to be, you know, who want to go in the right direction, who want to succeed. They're very ambitious individual, and I like it. And it's almost like, because they're ambitious for their own selves, I feel like it helps you be ambitious for your own self. But then for the relationship, you guys are like a power couple. Does it make sense? Obviously, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone, but I do feel a strong connection here between these two energies. Let's see what the universe wants you to know here. We got the Four of Pentacles, we got the Seven of Swords, and we got the Ten of Cups. Wow, I love it. Very stable connection, and it's just kind of, the universe wants you to know that in order to keep that stability within yourself and within the relationship, you're doing the right thing. Like, you're concentrating on what's important to you during this time frame. And this could be job, this could be like school, this could be just looking for opportunities, progressing in life in some type of way. And you should continue on this path. Like, just because somebody might tell you, you know what, Aries, you're being so selfish, you're doing this, you're doing that, it's kind of like not your problem what somebody else thinks. Your problem right now is to make sure that you stay in this energy and you continue growing, you continue creating those structures, you continue building to create even more stability, and eventually that will bring you fulfillment and happiness. You know, eventually you will be able to have a lot more happy times with your family, and I feel like the person you're connecting with is incredibly supportive and supporting, at least this energy that I'm picking up. And obviously if it's not your reading, then it's not your reading, but I do feel strong message here for an Aries who's connecting strongly with somebody else. You guys have a wonderful relationship, beautiful energies, a lot of great possibilities, and I absolutely love this reading for you. Hope this clarified a couple of things for you. Or at least, you know what? Even if you're not with this person yet, I feel like you're on the path to meet somebody just as strong-willed and strong-minded as you are. And that's where you should continue prioritizing your stability here. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope this reading helped. Like the video and click subscribe. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Taurus. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's look at your energies for this weekend. And let's look at the energies of the person you're connecting with. King of Cups and Three of Pentacles. I like it. I like this energy a lot because you are a very loving individual, you know. And you're kind of coming into this relationship with open arms. Like you're willing to work with this relationship, like with this person, to build something, to create something with them. And it's almost like you're looking at them and you see a really solid future. The only thing that I feel here as well is that if this is a brand new relationship, there is a little bit of cautioning against moving too fast. It's almost like you're being a little too willing to compromise, a little too willing to work things out and work things through with this person. And obviously, if you're together for 1,000 years, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Keep going at it. But if it's a new relationship, you gotta, you know, kind of be a little cautious and do not dismiss any kind of red flags that do come up. And they're in a Seven of Wands and a Page of Cups energy. I love it. And I see why you feeling so loving and so kind of giving and willing to compromise with this person is because they have like this energized vibe about them. They're just doing things. They're kind of persevering. If anything doesn't work out, they just say, oh, okay, whatever, moving on. Like nothing is an obstacle. Nothing is gonna hold them down. Like everything is a possibility, and they kind of like see positive in and anywhere they look, they're able to see something positive. And those kind of people are rare. Those people are very beautiful. And I do feel like you're connecting to one of those types of individuals who has that light energy, who has that youthful way about them. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. We have the Death card. We have the Seven of Wands again, and we got the Knight of Wands. Woohoo! The little heart over here. Yeah, like the universe just telling you, you know what? You got to change your approach slightly here. Like it's good to compromise. It's good to kind of work things through with somebody else within the relationship. But don't forget about yourself, you know. Don't become a little too forgiving, or don't become a little too disillusioned about like who the person is in front of you, because they are a human being just like you are, you know. So watch out for that energy. And other than that, I do feel like it has a huge potential to only get better, to become very adventurous, very exciting, and very fiery, like in the good way, like very passionate relationship for you. Love this energy for this weekend, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Gemini, welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. So one of the cards already fell out for you. Let's see the other card for you. Wow, we got the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles for you. And these are going to be energies for the person you're connecting with. I love this. I feel like, you know, as a Gemini, There's this intuitive need to be bigger, better, more knowledgeable. Not like bigger and better in a sense that for somebody else to acknowledge it, but bigger and better and for your own sake. Like whatever your idea of bigger and better is. You're constantly growing, constantly learning, constantly working on being more and more and more prosperous, more abundant, more secure, whether it's in your work skills, whether it's in your possessions, I don't know, but there's this constant need to grow. And it's almost like subconsciously you cannot let yourself not take opportunities to grow and make yourself bigger, make yourself better. For some of you, you're almost like right now during this time frame are mostly caught up on growing and getting bigger and better, and like romance is not particularly on your mind. Obviously this is a general reading. This energy I'm picking up is more like responsible energy and less lovey-dovey type of energy. And this person you're connecting with, they are very understanding with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords energy here. Not only are they understanding, but they're realizing that what you do is great, not only for you, but it's also very good for the relationship. They see how all the hard work that you're doing will pay off, and they are thankful for it. I do feel like they're supportive, and they're proud of you for doing what you do. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Queen of Wands fell on the floor. Then we got an Ace of Wands and a King of Pentacles. I absolutely love this. Continue with this the determination that you have. And while you're so determined to get into this King of Pentacles energy, like to get into that abundance, to get more security, more prosperity, remember to have a little fun. Remember to be a generous person. Remember to be a person who is kind and who's joyful. Don't forget that. Because sometimes when people get that tunnel vision, that they forget that they are part of a society. They do have people who love them around them. So make sure you do find time for this person. You do kind of interact at least a little bit over this weekend, even if it's a very busy weekend for you, even if you have a lot to do. Do remember your partner here. And the prosperity, security, all of this will definitely come. And I feel like they will appreciate you even more if you will give them a few of these beautiful moments of recognition in your life. I like this reading a lot. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope it clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Cancer. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's look at our Cancer energies for the weekend and the person you're connecting with. We got a King of Swords and we got a Two of Pentacles energy. Interesting energy as it comes up in a romantic reading, in a love reading. You could be a little too strong this weekend. Like you could be a little bit too abrupt and a little bit too harsh with the person that you care about this upcoming weekend, because you could feel overwhelmed with other things. Like you could have had a really busy schedule this whole week. You could have been doing a lot. Like you could have been working very hard. You could have just had a lot on your plate. And now this weekend, like you don't want to deal with any nonsense. You don't want to, sorry about that sound. I don't know what that is. you just don't want to deal with like being nice or being giving or being caring. So do watch out for that energy, because you can come off a little too strong and you can come off a little too harsh. Let's see where they are. They're in a Queen of Swords and a Death energy. What's beautiful about this is there's a solid match. Dear Cancer, I do feel like they're a really great match for you, with you being a King of Swords and them being a Queen of Swords here in this reading. They are a match and they want to do whatever is possible to compromise and make sure that this relationship is doing well. And with the Death card here, it really does tell me that they are willing to compromise and understand that, you know, like you've been going through a difficult time and it's hard for you, and therefore they're willing to kind of step aside and let you recharge and let you do your thing, even though you are coming off a little rough around the edges during this time frame. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. Hermit, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I love it. You know, Hermit energy is all about kind of going into yourself and finding, like, silencing your mind and finding that inner guidance, that inner peace in your life. And that's what the universe is telling you to do. When you do feel so overwhelmed, it's best to figure out a way to keep yourself as calm as possible. Keep yourself as, you know, as aligned as possible, because that's the only way you can have those nice conversations, those loving conversations. And that's the only way you're going to be able to overcome this difficult time and bring the beautiful new feelings back into this relationship and create a lot more, you know, domestic and home happiness. I like this reading a lot for you, my dear friend. It's a great reminder to, you know, try to get down to basics and take care of your mind, body, and soul here. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Leo. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see. This is your energy for the weekend, and this is the energy of the person you're connecting with. Let's see what we got. We got the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups energy here. It's like you are surrounded by love. You are surrounded by happiness. You have some kind of comfort in your life that stems from this relationship. And during this time frame, you might feel, you might be like in a place of overthinking. You might be going through some kind of changes in your life. And I feel like this relationship is giving you the love and kindness that you really seek. You are connecting with somebody who you perceive as loyal and as beautiful and as very much supportive for you. And they are in a Chariot and a Page of Cups energy. I like it. The energy is much lighter right now than it probably has been. The energy of that, you know, they have energy of control, energy of moving forward, like victorious energy that's also very light and very happy and very easy. And I feel like because they have such better energy around them, you're feeling more supported and kind of like more leveled because of this relationship. However, on the inside, you have a lot going on, like a lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. We got Four of Wands, Five of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. We got a lot of fours here, and that's the energy of stability and safety, and that's what the universe wants you to remember. When you celebrate your home life, when you prioritize prioritize your home life, that's the way that you push yourself to be better. You know, like you gotta move into sometimes keeping the peace in the relationship, even when you want to say things, or even when you feel like there's conflict coming on, you are the one who needs to kind of butt it right away and nip it in the bud rather, and not get it into, you know, out of hand, into something that it shouldn't be, something that's not there, in order to keep that stability going. So all that pent up energy that you have, all this thinking that you've been doing, can potentially create some arguments. And the universe is just letting you know, remember, your peace is in your home. You love this partner of yours. Like, this is a beautiful connection. Prioritize that beauty. Prioritize that connection over everything else. And you will continue feeling supported and loved within this connection. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Virgo. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see what we got here. We got a Tower card out for you. Let's get one more card for your energy for this weekend. And let's look at their energy here for this time frame. So you are in the Tower and the Chariot energy. Very strong energy here. I feel like you are in the process of getting rid of things that do not work for you. The Tower energy is all about things around you collapsing that are outside of your control because they were not ever needed to be there. So something is shifting, something is changing in your life, and it's almost like you are okay with those changes, or at least you're realizing that those changes are inevitable. And you're also realizing, or at least that's what the universe wants you to do, is realize that you are moving in a much better direction for you as you're shutting off all these things that are not working, all these people, all these organizations, all of like whatever's happening in your life. So you're shedding, and your energy is becoming lighter and lighter. And they are in an 8 of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles energy. Wow. They're an energy of, you know, hardworking energy. They are putting a lot of effort into this relationship. They're not afraid of, you know, working hard. This is somebody who is definitely a very patient individual who is willing to put effort into building something and creating something. And I feel like they're building and creating something with you here, and also outside of you, for you, if that makes sense. I like it. Very hardworking energy here. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. I got these cards kind of flip over. We got the Tower again. We got the Magician. And we got the 6 of Swords. Wow. I love all of these major arcana cards here for you, my dear Virgo, because with the Tower here again and Magician by its side, it's like in order to create new way of life, you gotta get rid of the old way of life. And it's kind of like want it or not, you're being pushed in a direction to change in a way where, like, I feel like the fundamentally, like underneath it all, you desire, oh, I don't know if you can see these cards, you desire for something, for a more peaceful life, for a more balanced life, for a life that's more concrete, you know, especially with the Chariot here, like a life that has a very kind of straightforward direction, clear path, and where you are in this full control, right? You like being in control, but at the same time, you also realize that in order for things to move forward smoothly and successfully, you gotta kind of relinquish some control. When things fall apart around you, it's kind of like not your job to pick up the pieces. It's your job to figure out, how do I move forward? You know, what is mine here? How do I move forward with whatever I have? And I feel like the more you are on that path, the better and more smooth your relationship goes as well. Like the more you control the relationship, the opposite. The less you control the relationship, the easier it is for you to have a much lighter life here, you know? I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear Virgo. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Libra. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's look at our Libra energies right here and the person you're connecting with for this time frame. We got Six of Swords and Nine of Wands. There's a lot of movement happening in your life. You're moving away from something that hasn't been making you happy, and now you're moving in a direction towards harmony, towards some kind of like, towards more peace. And it's not really easy sometimes, you know, to get to a better place. It takes effort and it takes a certain level of resilience. So whatever is happening in your life, I don't know if it's directly applying to this relationship, or it's like more of, you know, like an inside feels that you're going through, or it could be something that you are going through with your partner. Like you could be literally moving from one place to a different place here. Let's see where they are. Then a 10 of Cups and 7 of Cups energy. I love it because you're perceiving them as your happy place. You're perceiving them as somebody who is, you know, your other half, somebody who brings you joy, somebody who's giving you like a certain level of fulfillment here. And they're also, I feel like they also see the choices for your relationship, within your relationship, and they're also evaluating which way to go, and they're not really certain here. But I do feel like as a couple, you are in a direction of movement, like moving somewhere. You're just not exactly clear which way to go. I don't know what this could mean, or what this applies, or how this applies to you. See how it resonates with you. Obviously, this is a general reading. Let's see what the universe wants you to know. The Magician, the 7 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I like it because the Magician card here kind of reminds you to be efficient. Like it's all about being efficient and also being meticulous, you know? When you're making decisions, it's not just like making, it's taking the time to kind of like really look at all of the pros and all of the cons, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's what you're trying to do with your partner, which I feel like it strongly is something where you have to make a decision with this person you're connecting with. And you are the one who has to take all the pros and all the cons and make that final decision based on that. And even though it might look challenging, I do feel like you will overcome whatever challenges will come up. And in the end of it, you will come out in as somebody who's much more understanding of the situation, and you will be able to make a great choice here. Yeah, interesting reading. Very interesting energies here, my dear friend. I hope it clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's look at our Scorpio energies for this weekend and the person you're connecting with. We got Six of Swords and the Four of Wands here for you. And the Six of Swords just came up in the Libra energy, and I really felt like that had to do with moving, like literally physical movement and going from one place to another place. And I did feel like that energy had to do a lot with just like making some kind of fundamental life decisions there. Here for you, I feel it's slightly different, but I also feel like you may be connecting to somebody who's a Libra, you have Libra in your chart. Do look at that reading, because there might be some kind of connection there. I feel like for you though, for many of you guys, the energy that I'm picking up, it's more of like movement in perception, movement in your thinking, changing your thinking. It's almost like you are looking at your family situation, you're looking at the person you're connecting with, and you are changing how you think about the structure of your family here. You're changing how you perceive your partner and what role they play within your family. Let's see where they are. They're in the Fool and Queen of Swords energy. What a great energy here for them. They're in this energy of like a new beginning. Their energy of kind of being on that path to start their life anew. So for some of you, you might be connecting to a person who is no longer a part of your family. You might be going through a divorce, separation. That could definitely be here. It could also be some kind of betrayal here on their side. And that's what's shifting your dynamics within your family, like changing how you look at your family. Or it could simply be that they are kind of becoming a little bit more of a free spirit, and their priorities are shifting slightly, and that's where you have to readjust your priorities as they pertain to your family structure, because they are doing something differently. Maybe they picked up a new hobby, and now you have to shift your responsibilities within your family situation. Or they got a new job, and with this new job, they have to work a lot more hours. Or maybe there's like, they work in a different location now. Like things have shifted. Things have changed. And I feel like you are trying to figure out how to readjust your life because of this change. Like especially your family structure. This is obviously a general reading. Take what resonates. Don't overthink what doesn't, and let's see what the universe has for you. The King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. So the universe is telling you that you have to kind of be very honest with yourself and keep emotions out of your decisions during this time frame. You have to have like very disciplined outlook, and you have to like allow this new cycle to come in, because want it or not, this new cycle is here. It's happening. And however, with the Wheel of Fortune card here, the universe is reminding you that this change is for the better. If this person is leaving your family dynamic, then it's for the better. Then it wasn't healthy. It wasn't good for some time. If this person you're connecting with has changed their job, then it's also going to be for the better. Even though you're going to have to adjust for the time being, eventually it's going to bring you know, money, prosperity. With the Wheel of Fortune being here, it's indicative of luck, right? It's going to bring something good into your life. So whatever this change is, it might feel overwhelming, and it might, even though I don't know. This change might not be the best scenario, but I do feel like the outcome of this change is going to be a good one. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your weekend love check-in for the weekend of January 28th through January 29th. Let's see where your energies are for this weekend. And let's see what their energies are. You got a Queen of Cups and a Two of Cups energy. I like it a lot. You know, you're coming in with an open heart into this relationship. I feel like your perception rather of this relationship has shifted over time, where you are a lot more calm, a lot more stable, a lot more even like kind, because of this relationship, because you feel a strong connection to this person. You feel supported, you feel like you have a solid partner. There's like this strong connection between the two of you, and this unity is what's keeping you I'm sorry, I'm laughing because the word I keep on getting is kind. This unity is keeping you much kinder. It's keeping you as a much nicer person, and that's all because you feel more safe and more secure as an individual being in this relationship. Let's see where they're at. Then a Hermit and a Temperance energy. How interesting. Sagittarius is represented by the Temperance card in the Tarot deck. But look, they're having the Temperance energy right now, which is kind of interesting. So they are in this Hermit and a Temperance energy. And that's the energy of like contemplation, energy of figuring out which way to go in life. What is their purpose? Like, what is their place and how to get there? And I feel like because with this Temperance energy here, they are so patient and they are so kind of moderate almost. Like they're able to figure out this balance between pushing through, accomplishing their goals, and also having downtime and having the joyful vibe about them. It's what's making you stay calm as well. Does it make sense? I hope I'm explaining this energy correctly, because this is a person who has a lot going on in their life, yet they are able to balance it in a way that almost makes it look easy. Interesting. I hope I explained this energy correctly for you, my friend. Let's see what the universe has for you. Four of Swords. Justice card. Seven of Wands. I love it because these energies that I'm picking up are continuously being reinforced. The universe just reminds you to rest, chill, like relax. There's no reason to push for anything. You know what's yours will come to you. And the fairness within this relationship, like the harmony and equality within this relationship, is helping you bring that peace into your life But you got to take advantage of it. Like when you know you have somebody who is solid next to you, you got to also allow yourself to use that to your advantage and try to relax your mind and calm your mind down in order to kind of reestablish that inner stability, reestablish that inner balance within you, so that when the next phase in your life comes, you are ready to tackle any kind of I'm like losing words with this reading. Anything that's been thrown on your path, you will be able to overcome it, because you will know how to go back to that peaceful state within yourself. Does it make sense? To go back to that balance. When you are balanced, when you are peaceful on the inside, then you're able to kind of persevere and push forward no matter what's being thrown your way. And therefore, you will accomplish whatever you need to accomplish. So use this time and continue building that happy space within yourself, that balance that this relationship's bringing you. Wow. Interesting energy, my dear friend, but I like it a lot. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend.